Ymir, the founder, the one who started all of this. What's her story? Why was she doing any of this? So, basically she kept inflicting the Eldian people with this curse of the Titans, because she was bound by the law. She had fucking shits the second, the one who murdered her entire family, cut off her tongue, and probably also out, and that her second son of a knew, which made her fall madly in love with him. So she had to wait like 2,000 years for Mikasa to break her from the bondage of love by murdering her stepbrother and smooching his corpse. And by watching this happen, she can break free from her bondage because reasons. If you didn't understand jack shit, then you understood it perfectly, because this pseudo-intellectual, attempt to shoehorn the theme of love into the story doesn't make sense at all. I mean, what the hell does bound by love even mean? You might be wondering why she had to wait for Mikasa specifically to break free from her own bondage, and there is a pretty articulate reasoning behind this. For 2,000 years, wasn't there someone who realized she's in love with a total piece of human excrement, figured she'd had enough, and decided to shove a spear up his ass and be done with it, thus breaking herself from the bondage of love? No? It had to be Mikasa? Alright. I have to admit, this scene is markedly better than what we got in the manga. I know it's not that difficult to improve on that cluster. After all, we had this guy making this face and saying the most mind-bendingly retarded thing you'll ever hear. They also changed the order of things as well. In the original, the first thing Eren tells Armin was that he brutally murdered 80% of humanity. And 2 scenes later, Armin was like, "But why do you have to hurt Mikasa's feelings, man? What sort of monster would do such a thing?" While, yes, the scene in the anime is marginally better than that enormity, it also explains Eren's motivation for the rumbling like this. You're nothing but a cheap knockoff, you absolute tool. This is an absolute character assassination. Are you telling me the guy who's always about defeating his enemies and becoming free, the guy who can accept his Eldian people being eradicated by other nations, the guy who can't leave Paradise's future to chance, suddenly became a dumbass Lelouch wannabe who's now all about love and friendship and who only cared about his friends the whole time, but also he got them killed in a way, but also he doesn't know why he was doing this, but also he's just stupid. I know some people will pretend to understand this dumbsterfire and call it peak fiction. The series spends like 5 minutes total screen time developing Eren's relationship with his friends. The rest is spent being angry that someone took away his freedom and was supposed to believe that he did it all for his friends. This is either a retcon or a poorly built up reveal, and I know which one I'm betting on. Also, he killed his mother for some reason. This character has been royally shafted by Isayama, man, and I'm guessing he doesn't know why either. I don't know what the hell I'm watching anymore, but it's not Attack on Titan. This is the series where one female titan decimated hundreds of experienced Survey Corps members and got away with it. So when you tell me that 10 dudes, including this disheveled old man who somehow survived an explosion point blank 2 days ago, faced off with thousands of past titans and everyone is like fine and dandy by the end of it, you know it's nonsense. Everyone knows it's nonsense, right? And as if the plot armor wasn't bad enough, the story caps it off with a poorly explained deus ex machina pulled fresh out of someone's behind. Zeke deciding to get himself killed because dude went from being done with life nihilistic to sacrificing himself for others in a span of a single conversation. You might have questions like, how and why are these guys helping the Alliance? Aren't they dead? Why is Ymir allowing any of this to happen? Why is everything in the ending either rushed or straight up unintelligible? When did Attack on Titan turn into this colossal heap of disgusting diarrhea? Adios. Every time I see Erwin and the dead salute these guys like he approves, it feels so forced and contrived. The guy who said, pass the meaning of your death onto the next soldier is gonna be absolutely livid, because he would figure that those idiots took the meaning of his death and threw it down the drain by dooming the next generations and soldiers into being hated forever and eventually eradicated. He wouldn't be giving Levi a royal salute, he would be giving him a royal salute.
Don't shoot, dickhead!
I don't understand how can they hate us LDM people after we just saved them. I mean, yes, my friend murdered most of their families and friends, and yes, he doesn't know why, but come on guys, we need to be making love here, not war. All I can say is this: if you have a friend who is a total moron, don't show him pictures of lava. I mean it. I tried it once with a friend and he went ape shit ballistic and murdered everyone, and he doesn't even know why. He even tries to gaslight me into thinking I am to blame too for this shit. Adios. Animate the sniff like it's intended, you cowards! You know, I would be shedding a tear or two for the fact that Attack on Titan has ended after 10 years if I wasn't too busy gouging my eyes out at the absurdity of this scene. Anyway, here are some deleted scenes that didn't make the cut for mysterious reasons. I'm not a geopolitical expert, so I wouldn't know how long it would take for the rumbled world to start rumbling back. But I do know this: the rest of the world is not gonna magically forget the atrocities our genius committed because he doesn't know why. I've seen a lot of people on some quality copium saying that this would have happened regardless. No, this war is directly caused by his half-assed rumbling, at least in part. So whether or not you dig into his retconned, poorly built, he did it for his friends excuse, you have to accept that his actions directly caused the destruction of his homeland and people. So, what a protagonist you are. The fact that Historia's husband was just a random nobody bugs me to no end. I'm not even an Eren Historia shipper. I was actually on board the Eren Mikasa ship until it got wrecked. I even animated them kissing in a couple of videos that I still cringe at from time to time. Look, I know it's not about ships. This series has always been about mature themes like discrimination, politics, and war. Attack on Titan has never been about romantic love. But you have to forgive us when we had these wild theories about who the father really is. This is a major character after all, and we expected the mind-blowing twist in regards to her child that would tie to the ending and be the final cherry on top, especially when we got vague hints that something was in the air. So when the ending rolled around, we got the incredibly thrilling reveal that he was really just a farmer who had nothing to do with any plot or character. Dude just threw rocks and got the girl. Imagine my excitement. If you like the video, give it a like and subscribe to the channel. It really helps us out, guys. I plan to make a lot more Attack on Titan videos. And thanks a lot for everybody's support to the channel. You guys are amazing.